A month or so ago, Bobby Lee's podcast Tiger Belly brought on Josh Peck of the hit Nickelodeon TV show Drake and Josh. It was a fun ep, and although it was cool to see Josh in a casual setting, just being himself, there were a few subtle but hefty bombs that got dropped. For instance, Kalila and Bobby were talking about Kalila's new baby, and we find out that the last time they all hung out, there was some Bobby-induced weirdness.
Like when he's 16.
Oh,
Yeah.
16.
It is weird. It is difficult to interact with a baby, but no, like he's obsessed with Bobby. Like first shot, like within the first go, he was like, "That's my guy."
I already know.
But you did something so weird in front of my partner, and you made a mistake.
Steak?
You made a steak?
What do we put on a back?
I vaguely know what it is, and I said something, and I
And
went,
then you
oh,
apologized immediately.
I apologized immediately.
You said what?
But did he, was he weirded out by it?
He was laughing at it. You said, "Come to daddy."
Oh, Jesus.
And then
3. Don't.
I know because
Jaime's writing notes down.
Whoa. Given that Kalila and Bobby are exes, that's not a good look. But apparently everything worked out. Kalila's partner isn't the jealous type, and I guess it hasn't come up since the incident.
I don't know. That was so fun. Anyway, well, no, but the story about the was about her baby. I go,
Yeah.
come.
to the
No, I said come to daddy to the baby.
But you looked at him, right?
Afterwards, and I apologized.
Still funny.
Yeah, either direction, it's still funny.
Did he bring it up after
no,
your partner?
No.
And did you bring it up to your partner?
no. I just it was a nothing thing.
Yeah.
No one's like sensitive. He's super chill. He loves Bobby.
Yeah, I love him too.
Yeah.
Great guy.
The thing is, though, and the reason I'm writing this script, is that spending time with his ex's baby has seemingly awoken something in Bobby Lee.
Wow.
Wow.
Do you still hang out with Drake a lot?
Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys let's have dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
That's really
definitely.
nice. And if he goes through hardship, does he call you?
I hope so. Yeah.
But has he?
Yeah, now, especially more recently. I mean, he's been doing great. We're both doing great. So we just kind of,
Yeah.
he's a dad, I'm a dad. So we just share a lot of that, like, great dad life stuff. You get it.
I don't know.
Because you're calling babies.
Come to daddy.
but I want to. Can I be honest with you? That was the first time when I've been hanging out with your baby. I mean, this is the first time where I've literally thought, maybe
Yeah.
I can see the joy in it because you see the joy in their eyes.
Yeah.
They're just like, you know what I mean? What is all this? Right? And then, when he looks at me now, he smiles and he has so much joy. And I can see.
Bobby has always had a sort of childlike wonder about him. I couldn't really see him being into the whole being a dad thing, as he's sort of an, albeit lovable, man-child in his 50s. But that hasn't stopped other men from making babies, which then went on to become stars.
And everything is so pure, and it takes you out of the bullshit.
Yeah, I'm going to Steve Martin it.
Later.
Yes.
Do it late.
Because what I'm doing right now is, because I want to get out.
Because my dad didn't have me until he was in his 60s.
I
My
know.
dad, too.
Right.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
From old papas.
And look at what it came out.
We're special, huh?
We are.
Yeah. You know the one, Theo.
Theo, too.
Theo's dad was super old.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do. So what
All
I'm
the semen, man.
So yeah.
So that's a fun idea, right? Little baby Theo Vaughn, but like more Anyway, that was big enough news coming from Bobby. Up to this point, I never thought he wanted kids, but here's to him. So long as he keeps doing what he's doing and doesn't leave us all when he...
going to do. So
All
what I'm
the semen, man.
so yeah. So this is my goal, and this is my. I've already mapped it out.
Okay.
I'm going to do this for maybe 2 or 3 more years, and then I'm out.
Nah, you're
Yeah, I'm out. I can't do it anymore.
What does out look like?
I've been looking at Redfin, looking at properties somewhere else.
I'm with you. I'm with you, brother.
Yeah.
Wait. Whoa. What? 2 or 3 more years and he's done?
Small,
Stockton.
No, I'm gonna go somewhere, and I think it's. And my therapist says this is me trying to escape my anxiety, but I do look at property, and I want to go somewhere far from here, and I want to quit both podcasts. I'm being real. After 2 or 3 more years, and then just kind of like, just do something else.
Like what?
I don't know. I like gardening.
Yeah.
I've been looking that up. You know what I mean?
No, you just like Stardew Valley.
Now, bear in mind, this is coming from the same guy who was like, I'd never work a cruise, man. And then the next week had on Adam Devine, who has him on contract to perform on his own cruise. Bobby then, on air, promised everyone that he was indeed going and would indeed be performing on a cruise. Bobby just says stuff. Still, though, with everything going on these days in comedy podcasting, it seems almost like an apt timeline. Given the current toppling of the Rogansphere and the comedy commentary channels drying up and moving on to other forms of content, hell, even Red Bar has stopped covering so many comedians in favor of featuring a wider variety of creators. As sad as it makes me, that world is drying up. The channel Comedy Enforcement seems to have walked away, as he hasn't posted in over 2 months. Views are dropping and coverage is shifting. In fact, I was hired on as a scriptwriter for a channel who was planning on bringing me on full time. But after a series of videos, ones that I didn't script, to be very clear, had failed, and the views stopped coming in, and the comments turned on them, the channel itself was abandoned. 2 months later, after my exclusivity contract was up, I started Critical Eeks. We were already in the wake of the boom when I began this journey. So to hear Bobby talk like this makes unfortunate sense. And as much as I wish this blip in time would have gone on forever, it seems that this world's days are numbered. Bobby's just the first of what I foresee to be many comedians beginning to talk like this. I mean, let's be honest, none of them were podcasting for the love of the game. It was all about them podcasting bucks. But when that money dries up, as it seems to have done for shows like The Fighter and The Kid, or when audiences fully turn on shows they once loved, as in the case of 2 Bears, 1 Cave, will they just quit? Move on with their lives? Find a passion in gardening in some rural town and have little old man babies? Will we be the foregone witnesses of a bygone era? Will any of this have even mattered? Sorry to end on a somber note this time. I'm Critical Eeks, and in the meantime, be nice.